time for JesterEngine.com's Daily Tech Rundown. Quick summary to kick us off. The Academy has struck an exclusive deal with YouTube to stream the Oscars worldwide starting in 2029, after ABC carries the ceremony through the 100th show in 2028.
Right. YouTube will host the main telecast plus year-round Academy content, and the partnership runs through 2033. The Academy says the move is about global reach and accessibility.
That's a huge cultural shift. From a tech perspective, what does moving one of TV's marquee live events to YouTube actually mean for distribution and for audiences?
It's symbolic and practical. Symbolic because it's one of the first major awards to fully leave broadcast TV, showing how streaming can handle live, high-profile events. Practically, it means the Oscars can offer more multilingual audio, worldwide free access, and integrated behind-the-scenes content. But the platform will need to manage peak concurrency, ad models, and rights in territories where linear broadcast had been dominant. Any risks, like audience fragmentation or advertisers balking?
Absolutely. Some older viewers may not follow, and advertisers will want clear metrics and brand safety guarantees. Still, the potential for global reach and younger audiences is big. If YouTube can keep the experience polished, it could set a precedent.
Next up, reports say Amazon and OpenAI are discussing an investment north of $10 billion that would include using Amazon's Trainium chips and more AWS capacity. Short recap?
The deal could push OpenAI's valuation past $500 billion and tighten OpenAI's compute relationship with Amazon. It builds on OpenAI's recent strategy of diversifying infrastructure partners beyond its long-standing Microsoft arrangement.
From an infrastructure and competition angle, what are the biggest implications here?
For one, it shifts demand and negotiating power among chip and cloud vendors. More Trainium use would be a competitive play against NVIDIA and others. It also raises questions about circularity. OpenAI could take capital from Amazon and spend much of it back on AWS services and chips, which regulators and investors watch closely. And strategically, it gives Amazon a bigger stake in the AI stack without owning model distribution rights. Microsoft still retains exclusivity for some model commerce on its cloud for years.
So it's smart engineering and political theater rolled into one.
Exactly. It's long game positioning for Amazon, but it'll invite scrutiny over market concentration and governance.
Switching gears to hardware, the OnePlus 15R arrives at a $700 price with a 6.83-inch 165Hz display and a significantly larger battery than the main OnePlus 15. Quick take?
Reviewers praise the battery life. Some tests even show it outlasting pricier competitors, and the 165Hz AMOLED looks great for the money. OnePlus removed a camera and trimmed some flagship bits to hit that price, so you get performance and endurance over camera bills.
For someone choosing between the 15 and the 15R, what are the real trade-offs?
If battery life and a smooth display are your priorities, the 15R offers enormous value. But if you want top-tier cameras, premium materials, or every flagship feature, the full 15 is still the pick. Also note the IP69K waterproofing and the programmable Plus key. Nice touches. It's a pragmatic phone for heavy users who don't want to pay flagship tax.
In short, less flash, more stamina. My kind of phone.
Same. Battery over manicure any day.
Politically charged tech news now. Senator Bernie Sanders is calling for a nationwide moratorium on new AI data center construction to let democracy catch up. Short summary?
Sanders argues the rapid expansion of AI infrastructure driven by wealthy tech firms risks job displacement, enormous electricity demand, and taxpayer costs. He's targeting big players and wants a pause to develop regulatory guardrails.
From a policy and grid perspective, how practical is a moratorium and what would it accomplish?
Practically, a moratorium buys time for lawmakers to set meaningful standards for energy use, workforce transition, data governance, and location-based incentives. It could slow harmful externalities, but it risks stalling beneficial research and investment. Implementation would be complex. States control permitting, and national policy would need clear thresholds and exemptions.
Could it backfire by driving companies offshore or into less regulated regions?
That's a real concern. Policymakers would need coordinated international and economic measures to avoid simply outsourcing the problem. The goal should be smart regulation, not just a freeze.
Last story. An administrative law judge found Tesla misled consumers with terms like autopilot and recommended a 30-day suspension of sales in California, with the DMV ordering a name change. Give us the essentials.
The judge concluded Tesla's marketing overstated autonomy levels. The DMV has ordered Tesla to remove misleading language and rename Autopilot within 90 days, or face a 30-day sales and manufacturing suspension in California, though regulators have paused immediate enforcement to give Tesla time to respond.
Technically and legally, what does this mean for autonomous vehicle branding and liabilities?
It's a precedent. Regulators are sending a message that branding must match capabilities. Companies can't imply Level 4 or Level 5 autonomy when systems require human supervision. Legally, it increases exposure to consumer protection actions and may force clearer UI cues in driver monitoring tech. Commercially, since California is a major market, compliance or penalties could materially affect Tesla's volume and messaging.
So expect more conservative marketing and clearer user warnings industry-wide.
Exactly, and maybe fewer sci-fi level product names until the tech actually delivers full autonomy. The preceding audio summary was created at jesterengine.com, where you can find and verify the original sources.